Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that for the last couple of days, I've been over in the Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee. My original plan was to ride my motorcycle over there, but there was a winter storm coming and I really wasn't sure how much snow and ice that storm was going to bring to that area. And with not really knowing how well Tennessee takes care of their roads, I didn't want to chance riding the bike and not being able to get to my destination, or just being stuck or having to come home. So I went ahead and I took a cage over there. Now, even though I took a cage over there, I spent some time and stopped at 4 Harley-Davidson dealerships. I want to show you the chips that I picked up. The first chip I picked up was at Bootlegger Harley-Davidson over there in Knoxville, Tennessee. And it was a really nice dealership. I mean, it reminded me a lot of Pig Trail Harley-Davidson up in Rogers, Arkansas. And like I said, it was just huge. It was 2 stories. The used bikes were upstairs. All the brand new bikes, all the t-shirts, and all the events were downstairs. Another cool thing about Bootlegger Harley-Davidson was that they had this massive concert stage in the back. And so I'm sure they put on some great concerts and events there at that dealership. The next dealership that I stopped at was Rocky Top Harley-Davidson there in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And now at Rocky Top, I mean, it was a decent sized dealership. You could tell that it was new. They had just about a little bit of everything. I mean, they had a service department, a couple accessories and parts on the walls, along with the t-shirts, a couple jackets, a typical Harley store. I mean, it wasn't like they had a ton of stuff, but they had a decent amount. After leaving Rocky Top Harley-Davidson, I made my way over to Maryville, Tennessee, to Smoky Mountain Harley-Davidson. Now, Smoky Mountain Harley-Davidson, that was a cool dealership. I've never seen anything like that. I've been to Bruce Rossmeyer's Harley-Davidson there in Daytona Beach during Biketoberfest, and I mean, it's cool because it's a multi-level dealership that has an escalator and old bikes, as well as the service department's on the 2nd floor, so basically your bike has to go on an elevator to get worked on at that dealership. But I still think Smoky Mountain has them beat. They had a great venue. They had the dealership as well as an outdoor area that they called the shed. It was basically like a big, gated off area that had an awning, and supposedly they have, different events out there and they serve food and things like that. Now, inside the dealership, they had it going on because they had a ton of bikes, new bikes, used bikes. Pretty much every model that Harley-Davidson sells was on that showroom floor for you to look at, which I thought was really neat. Not only having the bike inventory, but that was the most motor clothes and apparel that I've seen in any Harley-Davidson dealership. Now, they also had a place for the kids to play. If you brought your kids and was looking at bikes or getting your bike worked on, you could turn them loose on this little fenced-in area and they could have a ball. Also, the Riders Lounge was really nice. It had a fireplace, leather furniture, a big nice chandelier. I'm going to attach a video here in a minute and let you see a couple of the sights that I saw while I was there. Another advantage that Rocky Mountain Harley-Davidson had was they didn't just sell Harley-Davidson accessories. Now, I went back into the parts department and they had a big display for Zero 3D as well as custom dynamics. And then whenever I walked over to the like the helmets, the boots, the safety clothing and stuff, the helmets, they not only sold Harley-Davidson helmets like most dealers, they sold other brands as well, which I thought was really neat. They kind of gave you the variety. And think about it, if you're going to buy stuff for your motorcycle, you want to go to one place and be able to pick up the latest, greatest, newest stuff, and they're definitely trying to meet that need, which I thought was cool. The last dealership that I went to was in Cookeville, Tennessee, and it was called Boswell's Country Roads Harley-Davidson. Now, Boswell's, that was kind of an experience. That is literally the smallest Harley-Davidson dealership I've ever been in. Like, I literally walked in the front door and I could have turned a circle and seen every bit of the dealership as far as like their main area there. They had the t-shirts to the right, they had a couple bikes scattered on the floor, some parts on the left, and that was it. Now, just because they're a small dealership doesn't mean it wasn't a good dealership. I really enjoyed visiting the dealership there at Cookeville because their clerk actually took time to have a conversation with me. It wasn't like the other dealership where you walk in, they say, "Hey, how's it going?" She actually, you know, we got to talking and she wanted to know where I was from and, you know, what I was doing there and if I had a good time while I visited Tennessee. And I just thought it was really awesome and personable to have a conversation with the clerk. So, not only did I have a good experience inside the dealership, but I also got to meet up with one of my Instagram followers. You can check out her page on Instagram. It's Becky the Barber. And it was really nice getting to meet her and visit with her for a little bit. And then after that, I loaded back up and headed back towards Arkansas. And I actually ran into a second Instagram follower and visited with him for about an hour and had a good time. And then I headed on back. So even though I didn't get to ride my motorcycle on this trip, it was still a good time. While I'm making this video, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to at Arkansas Moto Medic as well as at Motorcycle Den. They sent me letters and stickers and business cards and things like that. And like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen the post, but I just wanted to give them a shout out here in this video. I appreciate you guys doing that. If you like this sort of content, be sure to hit that like button and also go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that way you know whenever I upload my next video. I appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. You can follow me also on Instagram. Y'all have a great day, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next video.